Is this anyone's first time on Saturday Morning Power Hour, a series with me? Is this anyone's first time? Well, we'll see if you come back. Okay, I'm going to share my screen for a quick little intro. My name is Julie Boris. If we have not had the pleasure of meeting yet, I certainly hope we have the pleasure of meeting at Summit. I certainly hope so. If we have not, I know that, lots of people have come on new. Maybe you were at the Success Club trip, whatever, and we just haven't had a chance to meet yet. I hope we get the honor of meeting at Summit because I love putting like literal faces in real life with names. So I hope I get to see you in San Antonio. Or Toronto next weekend. Yes, I will be in Toronto next weekend. So I hope we get the chance to meet at some point in real life. I will celebrate my 15th year anniversary in this business. I'm not making that up. 15. Like what is that? That is craziness. This like end of May, first part of June. And I can tell you that my life has changed completely because of that. So I can also tell you that everything we talk about on here kind of comes from my own experience, my own lived experience, and that if I can build this business, you can too. That's a full stop period. If I can build this business, you can too. I'm going to tell you that straight up. This business is simple. Simple doesn't mean easy. Simple means focused. Remind yourself of that. Simple doesn't mean easy. Simple means focused. And if you focus and you channel your energy towards the best activities that have the most return on your investments, you will build a business that changes your life. If you fritter around and talk about all the reasons why you can't, well, it's going to be really challenging for you to do anything. So we're going to let all that go. We're coming into this power hour with an attitude of celebration. And to get it started, we're going to do a little bit of reflection because we are here at the end of quarter one, beginning of quarter two. And I want you to just listen. We're not writing paragraphs. This is not English class. I was an English teacher, but we're just going to jot this down quickly. On a piece of paper, please, quickly, bullet pointy. What went well in the first 3 months of the year? What was challenging? What are you proud of? What did you learn that you want to remember? And what are you personally struggling with right now? 5 questions, bullet pointing. So I want to see 0 in the chat right now. And for the next 3 to 4 minutes, bullet point some ideas. Nothing in the chat. I'll let you know when I want something in the chat. You should be pencil, pen in hand, writing. What went well? What was challenging? What are you most proud of? What did you learn that you want to remember? And what are you personally struggling with right now? Ready, set, go. Okay, let's take a couple minutes so that we can kind of get in a good space to, in the comments, tell me quickly, and I mean bullet points, what went well the first 3 months of the year. We won't go through all of these. And also you may want to screenshot this so you can do some journaling on them this weekend, especially. Tell me what went well. Bullet points, boom, boom, boom. Get it in the comments. Let's go. Okay, I love it. Love engaged with challengers. Success Club all 3 months. That's amazing. Okay, a lot of you are putting workouts, which I love. I mean, we are a health and fitness business, kind of, or a personal development business that's wrapped up in health and fitness. I would love for you, not right now, this weekend, to really dig into what that means for you. What does that mean, workouts? If someone just says workouts to you, what does that even mean? Don't tell me right now, but you need to dig into that because that's going to be something that you can talk about on your social. Okay, tell me something that you are struggling with right now. Put that in the comments quickly. Tell me something that you're struggling with right now. It's funny. Wow, we can really talk about the things we're struggling with, but sometimes it's really hard to talk about the things that we did well, isn't it? Note to self, pay more attention to that. Hi, Carla. I see you. How are you? I miss you. We're right here in the same town. I hardly ever see you. Yeah, just get it all out there. Like, just get it out. You know, like, who was I listening to the other day? I was listening to a writer. Like, sometimes you got to write a bad book before you write a good book. So just get all the bad stuff out. Okay, wow, interesting. Everyone has the same struggles. So maybe we could all change our story around some of that because some of that is the story that we're telling ourselves. And we all have the stories that we tell ourselves. It's not like it's not a statement on your moral character if you're telling yourself a story that's not serving you. It just means that you're a human. We're all flawed humans trying to figure this stuff out. So the more you just get the bad stuff out so that you can move on to the good stuff, the better. Okay, I have a ton of stuff I want to go through with you today. I really do. I have so much stuff that I want to talk to you about, but I do want to give you the next little bit to kind of dig into some invites and follow-ups. Without any other direction, I just want to give you the next little bit, like 10 or so minutes, and then we're going to dig into some guidance that I have around that, but I want you to get some stuff going first, some action going first. So for next, say 10-ish, 10, 15 minutes, I want you to dig into who you're inviting, who you're following up with, people that have liked your stories, connecting with them, new conversations, new connections. I want you to get into some action for the next 10, 15. Then we're going to come back and I got some really good stuff for you. We have a deal? Okay, we got to get to work. And as always, use the comments and I will be in there to help you. But don't use the comments for questions that are like, you know what I'm going to say. Just come on now. You're smart human beings. We're asking good questions that help us be even smarter, not questions like, what's Success Club? I love you, but that's the question for your upline coach. Okay. Okay. Okay, friends, we're going back to the stuff that I want to share. I did answer a lot of questions in the chat. I won't get to all of them. And some of them, I'm just going to simply say, you got to be on your personal growth journey. You've got to be on your personal growth journey. This is, make no mistake about it, this is a personal growth business wrapped up in an opportunity to get really healthy and really fit physically, mentally, financially. So if you're not on an intentional personal growth journey, it's going to be really tough to grow a business because you can't grow a business unless you grow yourself. So some of the answers to your questions, I'm just going to direct you right back to your personal growth journey. And what a beautiful thing it is, again, that we get to show up to a business that empowers us to become the best version of ourselves. Like, how freaking cool is that? I can tell you, when I was teaching high school, nobody cared if I showed up as the best version of myself. And also they didn't pay me very much. So I'm really, really glad to be in this business now where that's very different. Okay. So I was thinking about social media. And I think that this is such a piece of, what we do and how we do it, that I wanted to talk to you a little bit today. Now that you've done some invites and you've done some follow-ups, I want to talk to you about how you're posting. And I've been reading a book called Magic Words by Jonah Berger. He's written a lot of other books. You can look him up on Google, bookshop.org, whatever. And marketing is about spreading the love. I think marketing gets a bad rap, like I'm marketing it, I'm spinning it, but it's really about spreading the love. This is what we do. We market, we share what we love, and we try to get it into the hands and lives of other people as much as possible. So read this quote from him. Great marketing doesn't end with the customer. You don't make a product and figure out how to sell it. It starts by understanding what products do customers want or services and designing those products. The same thing as a communicator. I underline this specifically. The better you understand your audience, whoever that audience is, the more effective you're going to be. If you go back and read through some of the comments in the chat, you'll notice it's very I-centric. It's very you-centric. It's very much about you. Guess what? This business and what we put out on social is very much about them, because they don't have what we have found in their lives. And when we are so focused on, I'm feeling this way, or I have this limiting belief, or this is a stumbling block, or I am this blah, 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 we're forgetting who we're actually here to serve, which is other people. So the better you understand your audience, whoever that audience is, the more effective you're going to be. So I want you to take a moment and on your same piece of paper that you jotted down some of those answers to those 5 questions, I want you to think about, who are you talking to when you share on social? Can you describe to whom you're speaking when you post? And what emotions do you want them to feel? Take a minute and just jot some ideas down. Who are you talking to? Can you describe them? What do you want them to feel? Notice I didn't say, what are you selling? Okay, jot it down. Okay, so quickly in the comments, tell me, what emotions do you want them to feel when they're reading your social media posts? When they're seeing what you're sharing, how do you want them to feel? Type some emotions. Put it in the comments. I love that. Capable. Love that. Hopeful, inspired. However, think about that word inspired. Do any of you get messages like this? Oh, I wish I could do what you do. Well, that's awesome that you inspired them to feel that way, but is that really what you want them to feel? Something to consider. Something to consider. Connected, capable, agency over life. First of all, Colleen, I love that you use the word agency. Yes, that they're capable of anything. Okay, so we've got some ideas of what we want, how they want them to feel. Okay, I'm going to show you some examples. So I went on Nike Women on their Instagram yesterday. And I want you to just quick, I've got 5 little snippets that I want to show you. These are 3 of them. And then there's 2 more over here. We're going to look at them. I want you to look through these. And I want you to notice what the vibe is. Remember, this is Nike, okay? Multi-billion, multi-international company. I want you to notice what they're doing, but I want you to notice what they're really not doing. What are they doing in these stories, in these posts, in this social media? And what are they not doing? They're not selling the product. Look at these 3 posts. They never mention Nike, but do you see one bit about, hey, our new leggings will make you feel amazing? Or, hey, like, do you see anything about do you even know? Look at even the first one about the story. Nothing quite gets that feeling when you get to move your body with your people. They're telling a story about Chrissy B. What community makes you feel seen? Do you have any idea what they're selling in that? What Nike product are they selling in that post? What Nike product? Do you have any idea? They're not selling a Nike product. They're selling community. Oh, and by the way, you'll feel really good in your community if you happen to be wearing Nike, but they're not telling you that. You're vibing with that because of the story. The sisterhood is unstoppable. They're selling community. Feel good as you spin, strike, and stay moving in comfort. What? Like in what? There's not one product listed. Look at these. Again, stories. Being a teenager, you'd expect Natalie to buy all the things. This Nike yoga teacher is more intentional in that. Then it tells her story. And look at the question. How do clothes help you #feel your all? There's not one mention of also our clothes would make you feel your all. They're telling a story. And look at the next one. When you really truly listen to your body, you might be surprised by what you hear. They're telling a story. Share yours in the comments. There's not one mention of shoes, leggings, bra top, anything that they're selling. What are they doing? Tell me in 3 words. What are they doing? 3 words. What are they doing? Ooh, I like that, Vero, building a feeling. I like that. Yes, they're telling a story. They're telling a story. They're building a feeling. They're connecting with people. I love all those. All 3-word phrases. That's what they're doing. They're marketing because they're sharing what they love and they're building connection. They are not talking about their product. Can you go back into your social media posts and do anything to tweak them so that you're not talking about a product, that you're talking about them? Do you notice that they never talk about Nike in the posts? Clearly it's Nike Women. That's the Instagram handle that I'm on. They're not talking about it though. Do you understand what I'm saying when I'm asking you, like when you're talking about your challenges and you're talking about why, and how it's all very you-centric. And then we take that out onto our social media and we're wondering why no one's relating to it. Because they don't, I say this with love. This is how humans are. They don't care about you. They care about how you can help them. I don't care if it's Nike or anything else. I care if Nike or Alo or Lululemon or whatever can help me. Do your social media posts reflect that? So I want you to go take a look at your social media right now. What can you do to tweak that? So for the next 5 minutes-ish, 5-10 minutes, I want you to go back onto your social media hit edit as needed, and talk to them about them. How do you want them to feel? How do you want them to feel? And I'm going to put those posts back up just so you can see them again. I hope that's helpful in shifting some of how you're thinking. Like really go to some of those big accounts. And that took me 30 seconds yesterday on Nike to find those examples. And if you go to some of those bigger accounts, I think you'll notice a trend that they're creating connection and community. And yes, of course, they want you to buy their product. That's why they exist. It's okay to be in business. You're in business. It's okay to make money. You want to make money. How they're doing it is marketing. They're not selling. And I think we show up so often just to sell instead of showing up to market and to share what we love and to make those connections. And then people find, what we're doing. So the more connected someone is to those stories that someone, that Nike is telling, the more likely they might be to go, well, let me go investigate their leggings. Or the more connected that someone is to something on Lululemon or whatever it is. You're not going to speak to all people all the time. That's okay. You don't want all people. All people are not your people. Okay, let me go to what we're going to finish up with. Here we go. We're going to make 3 plans together. So on your piece of paper, we're going to make some plans so that we walk into the rest of April with said plans. Number 1, do not write anything in the comments right now. You should just be writing on your piece of paper. Number 1, make your numbers plan. How many invites, follow-ups, and conversation starts will you do daily? And are you using the business activity tracker? Write your numbers and your answer on your piece of paper. Do not put it in the comments yet. How many invites, follow-ups, and conversation starts will you do daily? Really look at your season of life. Don't write down 500 when you had a baby yesterday. Okay, so let's have some sense and let's also challenge ourselves, because that's what personal growth is. It's pushing against those limits that we have decided are our limits, because the only limits that we have are the ones that we've decided. So push against those a little bit while you're being cognizant of the season that you're in. How many invites, follow-ups, and conversation starts will you do daily? And are you tracking use of business activity tracker? That's your numbers plan. Number 1, that's your numbers plan. Number 2, make your personal growth plan. What are you reading? How many pages a day and length of time do you read? And when do you read? Write it down. This is just for April. It could even just be for this week, whatever you need. And then number 3, make your social media plan. How many stories, lives, posts, and reels will you do each week? Are you sharing your story daily in some way? And are you inviting to the business daily in some way? We're going to talk about all these, but write your answers down first. Okay, let's go through these. How many invites? Let's just do invites right now. How many invites will you do daily? Write your number down. And are you using the business activity tracker? Yes or no? Write your number and yes or no. Because y'all, listen, if you are not using that business activity tracker, what you're saying is, I don't really need to do these habits that we know will build a business. Like, it's just so silly to not be using it. It's so silly. You need to use that business activity tracker. It's a reminder. It's incredible. No, Karen, my planner that you might have does not count. I'm talking about the business activity tracker. So how many invites will you do daily? And are you using the business activity tracker? And then let me ask you this really quick before we move on. The number that you put down, does it stretch your self-imposed limits, the stories and the limits that you tell yourself? Does that number stretch you a little bit? And if it does, awesome. This business requires you to be honest with yourself, not anyone else. This business requires you to be honest with yourself. Does that number stretch and push those self-imposed boundaries a little bit? And if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, maybe up it a little bit. And you need to be using the business activity tracker. Number 2, just tell me just write the name of the book that you're reading in the comments. Go. Name of the book that you're reading in the comments. No, a podcast doesn't count. Podcast is awesome. I'm talking about the book that you're reading. No, your devotional doesn't count. I'm talking about the book that you're reading for personal development. Saying that with love. I love these. We got some good ones. We got some actual good books. Love. Excellent. And we're reading every day. Yes, every day. And quickly, are you sharing your story? And are you inviting to the business in some way every day? Are you sharing your story daily? And are you inviting to the business daily in some way? Are you sharing your story daily? And are you inviting to the business in some way every single day? Every single day. Every single day. You were like, no. How are you building the business if you're not sharing about the business every single day? Here's what we're also going to do, because I love you, so we're going to do this right now. The phrase, I need to fill in the blank, please remove that from your vocabulary. Okay, just, I need to, whatever it is, we're going to remove that from your vocabulary, because what you're going to start doing is that thing, rather than I just need to do that thing. I just need to do that thing. Dr. Alma, the book that I just finished yesterday is called Magic Words by Jonah Berger. Magic Words by Jonah Berger. I'm also reading a very lovely little fiction book called Native Stars by Jenna Voris. Yes, she has my same last name. Amazing. She's my daughter. Do you need a fiction book? You go get yourself Native Stars right now and support a young author. Okay? You need me to type that in the comments? Let me just do that. Native Stars by Jenna. Oh my God. Okay. I am reading personally that. And then also I just finished Magic Words by Jonah Berger. So a couple questions that I saw in the comments were problems with time management. So we're going to switch out that verbiage to energy management. It's not time management. We all have the same amount of time. It's energy management. Problems with content ideas. Problems with content ideas. I don't know what to post. How many of you have gone to this amazing search engine? I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Google. And just typed in content ideas for health and wellness. Has anyone just done that? Because if you haven't, it's freaking 2023. I say this with love. It's 2023. Like every single question that you have, why are you not going immediately to Google or YouTube and typing it in? Literally. You're the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business. Take yourself to Google. As my 95-year-old mom says, Google. Take yourself to Google and just type in content ideas for health and wellness. Pinterest has some great ideas. YouTube has some great ideas. But here's what we don't get to do. I don't know what to do if we've done no research on it. Okay, I say that with love, because if you have children and your child comes to you and goes, I don't know, blah, 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 you would probably go, well, what have you done? Blah, blah, blah. You would ask them that. Okay, so that's what you have to do as well. And then something else that I saw was just consistency in the comments, struggling with consistency. Who struggles with consistency? I mean, this is a story that we're telling ourselves. And here is my take on why you're struggling with consistency. As we wrap up, in the comments right now, write down a big dream that you have in your life, something that you absolutely want to do in your life. Buy a second home, live on a lake, whatever it is, write it in the comments. Write it in the comments. Write it in the comments. A big dream that you have in your life. Travel to Bora Bora. Retire from teaching. What is it? What is it? I mean, big. Like pee your pants big. Quit your corporate job. Buy land in Uganda. Retire early. Live by the water. Like big. Not hit Success Club 10. Knock it off. Big. Your big life dream. Big life dream. Pay off mortgage. Even bigger than that. That's big, but bigger than that. Big. Buy a second home in Italy. That sounds amazing. When you wake up every single day, are you thinking about that dream? Are you thinking about that dream? Because if you're thinking about doing the laundry and making lunches and, oh my God, I have to get on this power hour and then I have to hit Success Club and I have to, no wonder you're not consistent. Are you waking up every day thinking about that dream? Is that dream on your vision board? Is that dream on a Post-it note on your laptop? Is that dream written in Sharpie somewhere? Is it in marker on your bathroom mirror? Where is that dream? Because my friends, that's why you get on a power hour. That's why you wake up every day, because you want this dream to happen. You want to be consistent? Start thinking about your dream 24/7. Nobody's consistent because they want to hit Success Club 10. You're consistent because you want to retire from teaching. You're consistent because you want to buy a home in Italy. You're consistent because you want to live on the water. If you struggle with consistency, your dreams aren't big enough and you're not thinking about them. And I say that with love. Get so dialed into your dream, you don't need an alarm clock in the morning because you're getting up to work on your dream. So what are you going to do this weekend? You're going to work on your social media plan. You're going to work on your personal development plan. You're going to work on your business plan. You're going to get dialed into your dream. You're going to put it on a Post-it note. You're going to get it on your laptop. And you are going to serve some people and change some lives. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to serve some people and change some lives. I believe in you. You have to believe in you. Do the work. Happy Saturday. I love you all. You'll get dialed into your dream. Have an awesome weekend. Thanks for coming on.